I'm too tired. There's not enough time. I'm too full. I've already been in the car for 3 hours. I don't want to go alone. Maybe another day. I'm too old. I'm not in the right area. I come from a poor background. I'm not smart enough. I don't have the support. I don't have enough time. I don't know if I will be successful. I already have too much on my plate. I'm just not lucky. I don't have the right teachers. I don't have the right friends. I'm not educated enough. I'm afraid of failing. I hurt my back today. I'm not ready. I'm not feeling well. I don't want to drive anymore. I had too much dairy today and I feel bloated. I need a shower. I just worked out. I'll start tomorrow. Excuses or limitations that you put on yourself. Stop it. See, doing these daily vlogs is probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. It's just difficult. It's more time consuming than I thought it would be. It takes a lot of effort. I'm taking hours like out of sleep to do it, but I'm doing it. I might have missed a couple of days. I'm acclimating to it. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring out, okay, this didn't work, so this will work. I am changing so I can do it instead of just making that excuse as well. I can't do it, or I don't have enough subscribers, or whatever, I'm not getting enough views. Stop it. Let me draw this out for you. So here we have no excuses, right? All right, this is where you start. This is where you want to end up, right? This is the goal. You want to end up here. Where you have no excuses is where you make the most amount of progress, right? The problem is people go down these roads here. And a lot of times these roads never loop back into this. Here's the one thing that people don't understand. These roads, a lot of times, are created by yourself. Like say, this road of excuses is that you don't have enough time, right? But you created this road because you said, oh yeah, I want to go out with my friends. And a lot of people can't say no. Learn to say no. You have to realize that there's only one path. There's not multiple paths, there's only one path that has no excuses. Everything else is just excuses. Stop it. No excuses. And what's frustrating is that I see people who go down these paths of using excuses and they never end up reaching their goals because these paths take them so far down the rabbit hole, they just never come back. They just use excuse after excuse after excuse, which ends up leading them to the ultimate excuse. These are excuses like I'm too old, I'm not smart enough. These are excuses that they can lay down for everything. It's not like oh, I don't have enough time today. No, this is a blanket excuse that covers their whole entire life. Don't end up down that rabbit hole. All right, that's pretty much it. So when I say tonight is going to be a nighttime vlog, I mean, it's going to be a nighttime vlog. It's literally 7:54. It's a Saturday, unfortunately, too. I'm actually going to go visit my friend who's doing a music video shoot tonight. So I gotta get some coffee really quick because I have like an hour drive ahead of me. Going to Starbucks, not going to Starbucks because I like Starbucks. I actually really don't like their coffee. I'm going to Starbucks because it's convenient. So Isaac is probably one of the most talented videographers that I know. He's actually the one who's like managing this whole production shoot right here. Really awesome. Family Force 5 is the band. The camera's mounted to him. So there's a shot of his face.
It's going really well, but we were filming up on the roof there.
Oh yeah?
And the owner did not like that at all. And he got on the phone and just hollered at me and was really mad. And it was stupid on my part, I'll admit. We had all the safety stuff. We had them tied down and all that stuff. They were gonna be tucked away back there, but just a cool roof shot, you know? But I saw it and I was inspired when I was location scouting. So I was like, oh, that'd be cool if they're playing on the roof and they're up high, you know, but really safe, all that stuff. We have an EMT and a firefighter and stuff like that on set.
This was like my vlogging camera, how much would this be?
20,000.
This is a $20,000 vlogging camera. Oh my gosh. Also, I'm sorry about the noise. That is a generator. He's awake. One of my favorite music video I've seen Isaac produce actually was all shot on a GH2. In the music video, it was a Bandis, Kansas video. I will link it down below, but he shot the whole thing on a GH2, and it was amazing because it's told like the story, like he was going somewhere. And it looked amazing. So knowing your gear, you don't have to have the most expensive camera. Yeah, he's shooting on a Red now, but a couple years ago he wasn't shooting on GH2. You're not limited by your gear, you're limited by your imagination. Isaac, I'm out. Have a good night.
See ya.
All right, remember how earlier today we were talking about no excuses? No excuses. Perfect example. So that band tonight you saw, I would say they're pretty successful. They have hits on YouTube with over like 6 million views. I'll leave a link down in the description below to one of their songs. They're pretty successful. It's like 2 in the morning and they're still filming. This is what I mean by no excuses. This is the band that's pretty much made it, but they're still working their butts off. Honestly, they might shoot till 3 or 5 in the morning. They started at 7 and then they're shooting tomorrow. It's just funny because I see people with filmmakers and music producers and music writers that want to make it, but then they don't want to put in the time. And they think that once they get big, they don't even have to put in the time. No, you still have to put in the time. Artists that are successful are the hardest workers that I've ever seen. Also, no excuses totally applies to Isaac. Like, look at him tonight. He couldn't get the band on the roof, so they're going to improvise. They're going to film the band tomorrow, and they're going to somehow mesh that together. You'll see how they're doing that in tomorrow's vlog. Also, like if you look back at that Bandis, Kansas video, the one that I said was totally shot on GH2 earlier, sorry, I was wrong. It's like 90% of it was shot on GH2 and the other 10% was shot on GH3, and the only reason they had to use the GH2 was because the GH3 camera fell in the water earlier that day. He didn't stop to shoot and he just kept on going and grabbed the next camera. Pick up whatever you have and go do it. No excuses. And that's pretty much it.